Hello lovelies, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a pick a card reading, and today's question is going to be what opportunities are coming your way. Thank you to the person who requested that, and I'm going to start by setting the intention. So on behalf of our greatest and highest good, in perfect comfort and clarity, from a place of love and inspiration, we ask that whatever messages need to come through for us today do come through, so that we may find healing or inspiration or fulfillment. Okay. So I have three groups here. We have group number 1 with the amber, group number 2 with the pink, and group number 3 with the tealy blue. So take your time, take a deep breath in, and take a deep breath out. In and out. And when you're ready, we'll get into the video. You can pause if you would like to. But otherwise, we are going to start with group number 1, who chose the amber agate. So, group number 1, what opportunities are coming your way? We're going to start with the tarot. Oh, okay, we've got quite a few that have come out. So we have the 6 of Wands, we have the King of Cups in reverse, the 10 of Cups in reverse, the 9 of Wands in reverse, the 9 of Wands, the Lovers in reverse, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Jeez begees. Okay, and we'll take some clarifying cards. So, clarifying the 6 of Wands, we have the 7 of Wands. Clarifying the King of Cups in reverse. Clarifying the King of Cups in reverse, we have the Lovers. Clarifying the 10 of Cups in reverse, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Clarifying the 9 of Wands. Ooh, hello. Clarifying the 9 of Wands, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the King of Wands. And clarifying the Lovers in reverse. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Magician. And clarifying the Knight of Cups in reverse. Is the Chariot. Okay. So pretty clear message here that I'm seeing already, that the opportunity coming your way is very much to do with your career and recognition in your career and finances, not to do with love right now, okay? We have the 7 of Wands. I feel like you've been fighting a lot of battles in regards to your career, really being patient and putting in the hard work, fighting the good fight, and now a time for celebration and recognition is coming. But it's definitely not about love, okay? That's very clear here. The 10 of Cups I've always associated more with romantic fulfillment, and the 10 of Pentacles more with, it's a bit of both, but I do associate more with financial fulfillment. So we've got 2 confirmations here that it's definitely about an opportunity with work, and it's going to be a really bright opportunity, a really great opportunity, one that is profound, in fact, one that you've been looking out for quite some time, and it's finally coming your way, and you had, as I said, had to be quite patient for it, and I think you've had to be quite innovative as well, really come up with lots of fresh new ideas on how to create value in your workplace and how to gain recognition for that. And I feel like you have actually been in that energy for a while now, and you've just been like this King of Wands, like just taking action, proving every day that, you know, you're always one step ahead, you're always, you know, doing your best work, and like you've just been awaiting that recognition. Again, we have confirmation that this change, this opportunity is not to do with love, but you are coming into a space where it's going to be the right time for you to welcome love into your life, but you have some transitioning, some moving maybe even to do before love comes in, okay? So definitely the major opportunity coming your way has got to do with work. Now, for some advice cards, for those of you who maybe are disappointed that it's not to do with love, just remember we've got the presence of love will always cast out fear, okay? There is always love around you. Don't be afraid that you're going to miss out on that opportunity, because you know, don't worry, I'm 24 nearly, I turned 24 in a month, and I've never been in a committed relationship, and believe me, I've had my moments where I think, oh my God, I am like, what if I die at 50? I am nearly halfway through my life and I'm not in a committed relationship. But had I been in one before even the last 6 months, it wouldn't have lasted, because I was not who I was meant to be yet. And I wouldn't have wanted to have met the love of my life before now, because I wouldn't have been able to appreciate them in a full capacity, nor did I appreciate myself, and we wouldn't have been happy together. But now I know that we will be. So hopefully that gives you some hope, you know, if you feel like it's never going to happen. That's not true. It's just that life has to take its courses, you know, like I've been waiting for a boyfriend, and that's exactly what's wrong with it, is waiting, since I was like 8 years old. My imaginary friend when I was little was a boyfriend. I think because I've always had this kind of compass towards spirituality and my soulmate, and maybe I innately felt that, but there is no way that I would have welcomed them into my life the way I can now any sooner. So just think of it like that, you know, time will always allow for things to be even better when the right person comes in, okay? So just remember to have love for yourself and constantly work on loving yourself, because the presence of love will always cast out that fear of loneliness. Then we say, I do whatever it takes to get to consciousness. I didn't even read that before I just did that, but I think that explains exactly what I was just saying. You know, you're just trying to get closer to consciousness, and you'll attract the right person in when that happens. Then we have, I recognize that I've chosen fear and I choose love. Perfect. It's all very, it's like telling a story here. I am the loving energy of the universe. Again, all about self-love. I am the dreamer of my dream. And I think this is about work. It's like, this can be about love as well, but this is about work. You are the dreamer of your dream. And as the dreamer, you have the complete capacity to attract into your life what you want. And that is, for most people, unless you are on a journey of needing to understand poverty, it's been quite comfortable in life financially. So you are attracting that, and you're going to have quite the opportunity, quite a profound opportunity to bring that in, okay, coming into the future. Let's see. I'm going to take a Moonology card. Oh, hello. So So we have conclusions are within reach, as well as a fiery climax approaches. So this opportunity, this 10 of Pentacles opportunity, 9 of Pentacles opportunity is quite close, okay? You are good enough. Remember that you deserve this opportunity and that people are noticing you, okay, at work. And then we have meditate and contemplate, which is indicator. I was trying to say signifier. I finally got it out. Indicator of, oh, hello, Klaus. My mum's little schnauzer is trying to get in on the video, trying to get me to play with his toys. This is an indicator of my soulmate card, or like divine union, spiritual connection card. So I feel like this is just like a beacon that like that's coming in, and you are good enough for that as well. But you need to come to a conclusion, have a fiery climax in your work life before this can come in. But also this is a signifier to meditate and contemplate on your desires financially, what you're going to do with your freedom once you meet your dreams in the career perspective, okay? And finally, we're going to take some Spiral Oracle cards for some further, like, deep level, intense advice and even spiritual lessons. Klaus, no, I'm not doing it right now. Klaus, go away. Okay, we got 3. Oh, you're such a good boy. He's like sitting down patiently waiting for me to throw the bear. No. Okay, so we have Infinity, Stories of My Mother, and Temple of Love. Okay, let's see what this comes up as in the book. So Infinity. Okay, the lesson for Infinity is attention. Mind and body are part of the same unity and affect each other. When I am aware of my emotions and thoughts, I am my own master. I breathe, I observe, and the pace of life slows down. Now I see everything fair and naturally. My emotions and my mind dominated me. It caused great confusion, expectations, and projections. They brought an illusionary veil that kept reality out of sight. Suffering stops when I acknowledge the ignorance of my own universe. Therefore, I open up my vision and I leave room inside me for what I didn't want to see, my truth. Okay, and then we have Stories of My Mother. I really don't feel like these cards require explanation. Like they say, they have so much depth that can be interpreted differently by everyone. So I'm not going to interpret them for you because I think you'll find your own meaning. So the lesson for Stories of My Mother is observe. I observe myself with no need to change reality nor accumulate more information. I observe my actions in the present, accepting life and letting it be. Today, I look with new eyes, and that is how the wisdom of a fulfilled life sprouts. Okay. And then we have Temple of Love. Oh, it's on the next page. And the lesson here is love relationships. I am not alone. I am connected to all the beings of the universe, even if sometimes I am not capable of sensing it. No one but me can look through my eyes, hear with my ears, and feel with my skin. That makes me unique in this infinite map, and this is the gift I will share with the world today. I am the stellar matter itself. My composition is exactly the same as that of the stars. Therefore, I understand that I am infinite matter, and you are the same as me. I assume then that looking at each other at last, we can walk in peace. I leave behind what is toxic and I embrace my everyday with respect, knowing that the person, animal, plant, and every movement occurring around me is not separated from me, but shares the very same energy. We are an essential part of an immense and infinite network. Tough times are coming. Tough times are coming. Loving is urgent. That's beautiful. And I love the colors of that card. I do feel like this sense of loneliness with this group, and a bit of, well, not a bit, but quite a lot of disappointment that the opportunity coming your way is not to do with love. Although I am sensing gratitude that it's to do with your career, you would have liked to have been both, and who doesn't want that, right? And it's definitely not to say that you're not going to have an opportunity with love. It's just not the one that is manifesting in your life right now. And if you're struggling with loneliness, my email address is in the description box below. Please email me. I'm more than happy to talk to you with an open heart and complete understanding, zero judgment. If you feel lonely and you need someone to talk to me. Okay, my email address is in the description box below. I have been there. And I know what it means to have this desperation of not wanting to feel lonely, and even when you connect with people, you still feel lonely. If you want to connect with me on a really deep level, not just a superficial level, I am completely open to that, okay? If you just want to connect with me lightheartedly, that's totally fine. But if it's going to help you, please email me, okay? You don't have to suffer, okay? All right, group number 1, that is all I have for you. I'm sending you so much love. I'm very excited for you for the opportunity that is coming your way, and I cannot wait to see you in the next reading. If you'd like a private reading with me, my email address is in the description box below. I'm also selling these agate plates, and you get a free half-an-hour reading when you purchase one of these for $75 Australian dollars, which is about $52 USD currency. So yeah, chuck me an email if you're keen, and I will see you all soon, my loves. Bye. Okay, hello group number 2 who chose the pink agate. Okay, we're going to start with the tarot, see what opportunities are coming your way for group number 2. Okay, we have the Emperor. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Lovers. Ace of Cups. Beautiful. We have the Seven of Swords and 3 Swords in reverse. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. Let's take some clarifying cards. So clarifying the Emperor, please. Clarifying the Emperor is the 10 of Cups. Clarifying the Hanged Man, please. Clarifying the Hanged Man is the 9 of Cups in reverse and the Sun. Clarifying the Lovers, please. Clarifying the Lovers is the 4 of Cups, the Fool, and the King of Swords crossing that energy, kind of like influencing that energy. And clarifying the Ace of Cups, please. Okay, clarifying the Ace of Cups, we have the 9 of Pentacles, Death, the 3 of Cups in reverse, and the 4 of Wands. And clarifying the 7 of Swords, please. Clarifying the 7 of Swords, we have the Knight of Cups, which wanted to come through earlier. And clarifying the 3 of Swords in reverse, please. Okay, clarifying the 3 of Swords, we have the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords. Page of Cups, pardon me. Okay, group number 2. So what I'm seeing here is that you are going to have an opportunity in love. Someone who is finally like the imperial ultimate lover that you have been looking for, whom is going to provide you and offer you complete satisfaction and fulfillment. They are not going to be lacking or leave you wanting for anything. Previously, you have been, or maybe even currently, in this energy of the 9 of Cups where you have a lot of fulfillment everywhere else, and maybe love is just like that one last, you know, thing that you want to get, you know, sort out, because everything else is, you know, pretty dandy. And you're finally getting clarity on that after some quite a long time of like trying to discover what it is that you want, who you are, what your life is about, what your values are, what your mission is, all of that jazz. And I feel like maybe either it could go either way. Either you are not going to initially notice the Emperor coming into your life, whether they are female or male, or they're not going to initially notice you, or they will, sorry, it's not that you're not going to notice one another. There's going to be some sort of reluctance to do so. I am getting the sense of I'm not good enough, I'm reaching, they're out of my league, that kind of feel. But someone's going to take a leap of faith and just be like, you know what, fuck it, like they're so cool, like they're so cool. Who says that? Anyway, but you know what I mean, like you are just going to be so attracted to them that you are going to take that leap of faith. You're going to be really brave, like the King of Swords, really brave, very courageous, and go after your desires from a place of integrity, okay? You're going to make that decision. And I also think it's from a place of self-respect that you choose to take a leap of faith, because fuck that self-depreciation. I think that's the kind of mode you're going to get into. There is going to be this little bit of energy like, nah, like I'm not good enough for them, or they're way out of my league. But there's going to be like, you know what? Like, I am awesome and we are all equal here, and there's no such thing as being out of one another's league, so I'm going to go for it. Okay? So yeah, there's that element of self-respect. What I'm seeing here, pardon me, is that your single life is ending, okay? Your independence is changing. And I do feel like you're not going to have so much like parties or like going out and like being on the prowl as much, because you're going to be in union and this is the person you're going to marry, and you're going to have, as I said before, absolute complete fulfillment with them in every sense of the word, okay? From an emotional perspective, from a psychological perspective, from an energetic perspective, okay? Just in every realm, on every dimension, you're going to be fulfilled, okay? But keep in mind, there's obviously going to be some challenges there, as there are with every relationship, in a healthy relationship too. But you're not going to want to give up. And I feel like this person is going to be really good at compromising with you. And because you're the Queen of Swords and they're the King of Swords, or vice versa, you have a matching energy and matching vibration. And there is very little resistance between you two, and a very small hunger or desire or what's the word I'm looking for, like compulsion is the right word. There's a very little compulsion to be in conflict with one another just for the sake of being right or anything like that, which is the reason why a lot of arguments come about in couples. You would rather be in comfort with one another and in alignment with one another, okay? And you are also good at compromising. You're both good at compromising. One of you is going to be a little bit better than the other, but neither of you like to go to bed heartbroken, or like to stay heartbroken, or like to feel mad at one another or upset with one another. You both I can feel like you're both like little puppies, like they come back up to each other like, I'm sorry, I love you. That's what it's going to be like. It's going to be quite a beautiful relationship. But this is the opportunity that's coming your way very, very soon. Okay, we have some advice cards here from the universe as your back oracle. So we have, my happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. That's beautiful. This is why this opportunity is coming your way, because you've been in this vibration of happiness, and it's literally mirroring your person back into your life through which you're going to be happy, okay? And then we have, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all, which again is perfect, because as I said, you two are very compatible, and you two do compromise very well. And I just feel like because you're in this vibration of self-love and love for the universe and just love for others, it's attracting this beautiful, raw, pure love back to you. And that is why we have, there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth, because you have been authentically true, and now you're so fucking sexy that how could you not attract the love of your life in? How could that opportunity not be coming your way? Then we have, my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I'm lost. So that just says like how powerful you are as well. And it's also like speaking in the present term, my capacity to tune in, okay? Not my future capacity or anything like that. And then we have, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. And because you have that trust in the universe and you know you're being guided, again, that faith is what's presenting this opportunity to you, okay? All right, now let's take some Spiral Oracle cards for our final message. Oh no, I'm going to take some Moonology cards too. Maybe I'll do those now and then I'll do the spirals. So, Moonologies, what have you got to tell us? So, we have a new start is coming. Of course. What else? Ooh, hello. And then we have faith in your dreams, which you do, obviously. And work through your fears, New Moon and Scorpio. Okay, so some of you do have some fears to work through. I'm actually going to do, my next video is going to be about touching on the subject on how to work through your fears. I have touched on it a little bit before, but I'm going to go a little bit more in depth for you as requested by one of the viewers. So thank you to that person. Alright, let's go back to the Spiral Oracle. Do you want to talk to me? Okay, we have connection link. Okay, and we have Insight Fire, Inti, and Flower of Life. I love this card. Okay. So I'm going to read the messages to you from the book. I'm not going to go into a description, like an explanation about them other than what is said in the book, because I feel like the messages are so profound that everyone will take their own meaning from it, and I don't want to dictate that to you. So I'm just going to let the book do the talking. Okay, so we'll start with connection link. I imagine that today is the last day of my life. Have I left any tasks undone? Am I ready to face death? Until today, I have been a channel, a link between heaven and earth, a human experience in a reality of dense dimensions, living in an emotional world. My stay here, even for 100 years, is still ephemeral. And the message for Connection Link is closing cycles. I close circles. Discarding the superficial, I return to the roots of life. I give thanks, and I finally do what I have to do. And then the next one is Inside Fire. I have worked intensively to open new paths. I have given myself completely to my duty. It was enough. I don't demand any more from me. Paying too much attention to my thoughts inhibits inspiration. Better if I breathe and let myself go. Now an incandescent light emerges from my chest and everything opens. And the lesson for Insight Fire is confidence. I have complete confidence in universal intelligence. Once I have done enough and more than enough, I stop, surrender, and I rest in the core of the origin. This is peace. And then the next one is Inti, which is on the next page. The sun rises every morning, showing his perfection. Observing it, I acknowledge the power and the direction of life. It's now the moment to ask myself, what is the direction I am taking? Are my thoughts, words, and actions aligned with the sun's direction? Am I able to observe myself truthfully and find kindness within? I observe the truth in the world's origins. I show my respects to the Indigenous people, to all the ones that have been an example of humanity respecting life. Life is movement, light, and love. I am alive, and therefore I am movement, light, and love. I know that we, all races, are made from the same matter, and I recognize that now is the moment. It's the moment to embrace this knowledge and to row in the same direction as sisters and brothers in the direction of life. And the lesson for Inti is to reflect. Humbly, I rebuild connections. I repair damages without making the same mistakes. The sun will rise for us. Okay, and the last one is the flower of life. I found myself staring at the mirror and I saw the illusion of the reflected image. Within me, I observe human beings creating superfluous lies, and chaos, and this made me feel infinite compassion. I then step out of my own trap. Nothing is constant. I told myself everything changes with time. Cells multiply, my body grows old, leaves fall, and the movement of my consciousness constantly changes. There is no immutable being. The flower of life reveals to me the secret of the circle, capable of generating from its very simplicity the most beautiful creation. Hence, when I am capable of reconnecting with the essence, with my essence, I manifest great beauty. Now I understand. I discard layers and return to myself. I transform myself. And the lesson is transform. I have a key to the unknown within me. That key is my own alchemy. I have all the tools I need. An ancient knowledge dwells in me, the universal memory. Thanks to this information, I transcend my blockages, my pain, and I turn them into gifts for the planet. Beautiful. Okay, group number 2, that is all I have for you. I really hope that resonated with you and I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. If you'd like a private reading with me, then my email is in the description box below. And as I offered to group number 1, if you ever need someone to talk to or if you're feeling lonely and you need to connect with someone, my email is there. Please, please, please feel free to connect with me. I have no judgment and I'm completely open. So yeah, feel free to send me an email if you need someone to connect with. And what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if you want to grab one of these, you can also send me an email as well. You'll get a free half-an-hour reading with one of those purchases. Okay, I'm sending you lots of love and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Could change. I realize you're all I need. I hope Okay, hello group number 3 who chose the blue agate. It's actually got some purple in it too, but it's if I move that to the side you can see it's really pretty. Okay, let's get crack-a-lackin'. What opportunities are coming your way, group number 3? We have Justice and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, we have the 8 of Cups, the Devil, the Ace of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Magician in reverse. Okie dokie, let's get some clarifying cards here. Okay, so clarifying justice, please. Oopsie daisies. Okay, clarifying justice, we have the Nine of Cups. Clarifying the Knight of Cups, we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups in alignment. Okay. Clarifying the Eight of Cups. I see. Alright, clarifying the Eight of Cups, we have the Knight of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands in reverse, the Two of Wands in reverse, and the Chariot. Clarifying the Devil. Clarifying the Devil, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Clarifying the Ace of Wands. Clarifying the Ace of Wands, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Clarifying the Five of Pentacles, whoops, we have Judgment, as well as the Page of Swords. And clarifying the Magician in reverse, we have Temperance in reverse. Okay. Group number 3, what opportunity is coming your way? So, similarly to group number 2, I feel like you have a lot of fulfillment, but the kind of like the last thing that you need to sort out is your love life. But everything else you've kind of, you know, got everything going. And I just split the universal love. No, I always say that. The universe has my back, Oracle, and we have oneness is my true nature. And I really feel like you've been in this modality where you believe that love will complete you, but you've brought justice to this and realized that oneness is your true nature already. You are already whole, okay? And through that, you stopped focusing your attention on trying to attract love in your life, and instead of focus on the Ten of Pentacles you already have, okay? The financial success, the career success, the family success, with like your historical family, and that is what brings in your love opportunity, okay? Just when you're about to walk away, things start moving again, and this offer comes in, okay, of love, okay? Probably when you've just made the decision that you are probably never going to get married, or you don't think it's ever going to happen for you, okay? Right when you let go of resistance, this person is going to come in. You're going to have this opportunity, okay? The thing is, though, you're going to think you know what you want, okay? You're going to think, no, I decided I'm not going to get married and I'm okay with that decision. But that's going to change, and then you're going to have a new start, all right? You're going to have a new opportunity with them that's going to bring a reconciliation between you both. It's going to reconcile your inner fragmentation from the past you that was so desperate to bring love into your life to the present you that has decided that you're comfortable without it, to the future you that is conflicted between those two parts of yourself. Okay, that's going to integrate, and you're going to find a new truth so that you don't have to struggle and be alone anymore. But I am seeing here that you still got a fair bit of work to do, because you're not going to feel like prepared for it, or you're not going to feel, it's going to really throw you off balance, because it's just not what you were expecting anymore for your life. Okay, so it is going to throw you off balance. But we have, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. And we also have, thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perceptions so that I can see what is of the highest good. And then what else from the universe as your back oracle do we have? And then we have the universe has my back. Beautiful. So, like, I really feel like, you know, when I surrender, when I think I surrender even more. It's like you think you've surrendered to the fact that you're never going to be romantically involved, and then you have to surrender even more to the fact that it's actually, what I want to say is it's actually not up to you, but it's totally up to you. But it's like this sense of like, well, no, like it's not the lesson you were meant to learn. That's not what your higher self chose. It's not what's in alignment for you. You need to surrender to the fact that this is what you've attracted into your life, and that is now a romantic partner, and you need to surrender to that. And then you thank the universe for helping you see beyond the limits of your fears, okay? Because you have found a comfort zone in believing that you know, you are going to be in solitude, and you have to be okay with that. And if you break down those walls and it doesn't work out with this person, oh my God, then you have to build them up again. But it's no, okay? Come from a place of love, realize that fear is limiting, and choose to expand your perception so that you can see what is of the highest good, okay? And remember that the universe has your back, always and forever. What's that from? The originals, I think. Does anyone watch that? Okay, let's take some Moonology cards. We have a fiery climax approaches. No duh. Hey, little man, what's doing? Hey. My life could change. In the dark for weeks. We have the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini, and confidence is your key to success. Human in Leo. Okay, so a fiery climax definitely does approach here. Okay, we've got the Knight of Wands underneath. It's hella fiery. The answers you need are coming so that you can find balance, okay, and feel prepared for this eventually. But remember, confidence is your key to success, to finding that balance. And finally, we're going to take some spiral oracle cards for those hella deep messages that make you feel like you just spent an hour with a psychologist. See what comes through. Okay, we have cosmic transformation. What else do we have? These two. We have agate and listening to the voice of the universe. Oh my gosh, class, can you chill out, man? My brother just came home and he's so excited, but the door is closed and he's too tiny to open it himself. Okay, cosmic transformation. Today, life woke me from a great lethargy, a lethargy of dark and cold times. I am not saying that they were bad. In fact, they were just perfect enough to allow the wonderful light that inhabits this precise moment to shine. Today, I allow my wings to open. I light up this space and I'm ready to give what was once reserved. I knew that in some distant corner from another galaxy, the love that you gave to me would come back someday, transformed to say thank you. We give what we receive, we give what we receive, then receive what we give. It's just that simple. There's no other rule. Nothing is lost. Everything is transformed. And the lesson is give. Now I learn to give. I learn to give myself. I give you everything. I give myself the world. I transform into love. Could that be any more perfect for this reading? I do not think so. Okay. And then agate. Agate, or the sacred astral stone, emerges from the mineral kingdom to bring me back to earth, reminding me that there is something I have come to comprehend in this world, a world that is physical, dense, and material. This illustration references our dimension, the one that human beings inhabit, this planetary school called Earth. Here I encounter allies and masters, like the agate, that accompany me until the end of the established cycles, promoting my evolution. I then remember that I need to be grounded to receive my orders from the universe, and if I want to be able to manifest, my heart must be with the land and with the people. Life is about living, not about being happy, not about understanding, nor having a realization. Rather, life itself is the path, a marvelous and complete symphony. And the lesson here is learn. I learn about material energies. I learn about money, one of the primary exchangeable forms of energy. I learn to use the systems that are inextricably bound together in this reality. I choose to understand and challenge my belief system, educating myself with commitment. When a lesson is fully learnt, everything is transformed. And then we have listening to the voice of the universe. Listening to what's inside me is to listen to the world around me. I now listen to my inner child who is asking for attention. I realize that I have been the one who is accepted, has kept and accumulated painful memories in that child. I take charge of those wounds and decide to heal them. I approach my inner child gently, with love, and I speak. I am sorry for all the walls I had built in you. Thanks for being an important part of me, one I have not paid much attention to. For all the pain, I am sorry, and I ask for your pardon. I love you. Thanks for being willing to let go. And the lesson is sincerity. I am faithful to myself, acknowledging that pure being that lives within me. I talk, I feel. I am finally listening to myself. The one who suffers is the child, not me. Beautiful. All right, group number 3, that is all I have for you. I sincerely hope that you got some profound messages from that and that you're excited for this opportunity coming your way, even though you might be a little bit scared. But on a good note, my next video is going to be about working through your fears. So keep a lookout for that one. As I've offered to group number 1 and group number 2, my email address is in the description box below. And if you ever feel like you need to talk this stuff out, if you need some advice, not that I'm particularly saying that I'm good at giving advice, but if you just need someone to talk to, if you feel lonely, please don't hesitate to contact me. I have no judgment. I'm completely open. And yeah, also if you'd like a private reading with me, you can use the same email address. And if you'd like to purchase one of these and get a free half-an-hour reading, you can also use that email address. Okay, my loves, I will see you in the next reading. Ciao.